What is going on, guys and girls of YouTube? It's a Noobify here, proving to you that good things do come in small packages. The Warframe Titania or Titania has been released, and she is beautiful. I have to admit, and I do have to say, when I have been just wowed, this frame looks glorious, plays glorious, and is a really fun frame to have in your arsenal. Only downside is, for those people who can't buy her with plat, you are going to have to complete the Silver Grove quest, which you can get from New Loka in your relay. So that is what you're going to have to do in order to get your hands on this wonderful frame, and I would recommend doing it. If you have the plat, I don't usually say to people buy frames with plat. If you've got the plat, buy her. She is absolutely amazing. I love her already. But let's talk her abilities. Well, she does have a passive, and it's called Dust Bloom. It grants Titania or Titania a 25% bullet jump distance, and it also leaves behind a radial boost for allies, so they get the same effect. So it's a good ability, and parkour is great. Gets you out of some sticky situations sometimes. Let's talk about the abilities. Her first ability is called Spellbind, and it is one of the funniest abilities out there. She grants her enemies the ability to fly. Against their will, she will send enemies flying with this ability, and it is affected by power, range and duration, meaning the more range you stick in, the more enemies you're going to affect, and more duration means the longer it's going to go on. It is funny to behold because everyone seems to be able to do the splits when it happens. Second ability is called Tribute. Tribute tags an enemy in a cone, and killing tagged enemies cause them to drop a unique pickup that can provide a variety of different buffs. Meaning, she can grant you and your ally, well, you yourself as the frame and allies, a buff for a limited time, which is never a bad thing. Her third ability levitates an enemy. This is absolutely hilarious. This ability, whoever came up with these, you're a genius. Lantern, it actually acts as a decoy. She primes a target to float away, and oncoming enemies will be distracted by their teammate floating away into the abyss. Great ability, great ability. And of course her final ability, Razor Wing, which adds a completely unique dynamic to the game, where a Warframe can shrink down to the size of a goddamn Tic Tac and become a lethal force to be reckoned with. When activating this ability, Titania or Titania scraps the current arsenal she has and takes out her 2 custom pistols, as well as a melee weapon accustomed to this form as well, and she takes flight in an Archwing environment. It's just nuts. It's like Archwing but on planets, but she gets an added bonus and gets 50% evasion, which kind of makes sense because she is the size of a Tic Tac. However, you are going to have to choose your weapons with care, guys. Razor Wing is affected by rifle mods, not shotgun mods, okay, not sniper mods or anything like that, rifle mods. So make sure you choose your primary weapon with a bit of care and check the mods on that weapon before going into this form, because otherwise you're not going to be pumping out as much damage as you could potentially do. Her melee, however, her special melee is of course affected by melee mods, so again you will be able to get finishes whilst in this form if you manage to levitate enemies with Spellbind. You can get away with a cheeky few finishes every now and then. You know, test out your melees, just make sure you're modding them before you're equipping them. Okay, do not be caught short. But in this form, even more stuff in this form, she gains her butterfly's assistance, and they attack enemies. They disrupt enemies in the area, meaning the evasion's there, but they act as a taunt. They disrupt the battlefield, which is absolutely stunning. So we're going to go on to the build that I'm currently running, guys, and it is a two-former build. Okay, it's a two-former build and it focuses on range. Okay, so we've gone for, as you will see now, we have gone for 250 range. We've gone for the max. We've just gone, we want to hit everyone we can and make them fly, because once that CC's down, you can just pick them out of the air and it's plain sailing, guys. Then we've gone for the efficiency. I did scrap my max fleeting expertise and got a rank 2 fleeting expertise. It's a lot cheaper and I keep some of the duration. I went for the max streamline instead. Then we went on for the power duration. We wanted to increase it, but I didn't need to increase it that much. The abilities scale pretty well with duration, meaning you can get around about 30 seconds of airtime with this. More time than you ever need, guys. I have got a negative power strength, but it's not too negative, meaning I don't lose anything really. It's minute at best. So I want you to try this build out, and I also want to tell you that Steel Charge is interchangeable. You can reformer that slot and put the third former in and change that to corrosive projection for you corrosive projection kids out there, or if you were wanting to increase your rifle damage to in turn increase your ultimate's ability, you could stick on there the rifle augment for damage. So it's your choice. As I say always, guys, build the way that suits you. This is just a template for you to use, and hopefully it will get you into it and ease you into Titania's new playstyle and the new dynamics she brings to the game. But as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. Let me know how you found this build in the comments below. I'll catch you on the next video and have a great day. Bye bye.